think cities crazy, but is anyone really normal? Hi, my name is Anna, and welcome to Mag Reviews. In this episode, I will be reviewing the book O.C. Daniel. Daniel is a middle school boy with apparently lots to learn about football. He's the backup punter for the Erie Hill Elephants, which really means he's the water boy. He spends most of his time hoping no one will notice his strange habits. He calls them zaps, avoiding writing the number 6, for example, or switching on and off a light switch dozens of times. With a bit of drama at school, and his father nagging him about sports, he is under a lot of stress. Even though he lives in a neighborhood that looks completely ordinary, this doesn't mean there is nothing to uncover. Sarah, a black-haired, green-eyed girl with social anxiety, apparently agrees. Sarah is another important character in the story and believes that her father has been murdered by her mother's new boyfriend, John. When Daniel gets swept up into Sarah's investigation about this murder, his life becomes even more complicated. This book takes place in a quiet neighborhood in present-day times. This neighborhood includes a school, a group of houses, a football stadium, and a park. Most of this book takes place at Daniel's school, where he and his new friend Sarah hesitantly plan to expose John, Sarah's mother's boyfriend, for murdering Sarah's father. This book definitely has no trace of fantasy in it. It is a realistic fiction, and Wesley King made that clear. Daniel is also a writer, and enjoys to do this in his free time, which is usually before bed. The book he is currently writing is a fantasy, and tells the story of the last man on Earth. Occasionally, Wesley King will give us a couple of paragraphs about Daniel's book, which are quite thrilling and suspenseful. O.C. Daniel is a book with many themes. He builds new friendships, overcomes obstacles, and questions others' habits, including his own. Daniel is the kind of guy who is not quite sure who he wants to be. He has a shot at almost everything, but as Psycho Sarah, the most unpopular girl in school, starts to show an interest in him, he has even more paths from which he can choose. The most important theme in this story is friendship. Daniel starts off with an average amount of friends, but they don't have the same interests as him. Once he meets Sarah, his idea of friendship changes completely, as she shares his passions and fears. This book is a page-turner. At night, I would find myself reading for hours till my eyes could no longer stay open. Something I love about Wesley King's writing style is that he gives us a couple of paragraphs at a time on the book Daniel is currently writing. Normally, Daniel will write when he's stressed, which means that the reader will get a break from intense scenes in the story and get to read a bit about Daniel's imagination, or what I think he really wants in real life. As his new friendship with Sarah grows stronger, his writing and characters in his book change too. Close your eyes. Put yourself in Daniel's shoes. You are in middle school with 2 siblings, a crazy friend, and a football game this Saturday. Are you stressed? I would be. As I read through this book, my emotions were high. I felt empathy for Daniel and the challenges he went through, which made me sad at times. But Daniel also has a good sense of humor, which is uplifting and will even make me laugh out loud. I would recommend this book to ages 10 and up. Anyone younger might not understand the topic or plot of the story. O.C. Daniel has no pictures and approximately 300 pages of average-size font. I would definitely reread this book, no matter how old I would be. If you're looking for a story you can relate your life to, then this should be on your to-read list. To wrap up my podcast, I give this book a 4.5 out of 5. Wesley King's writing style was easy to comprehend and humorous at times, which made me read chapter after chapter wanting more. There was always surprises, and I could never predict what was coming. Something I would have changed if I was the author would have been to be a little more specific on tiny details in the story to make it more relatable. Well, that's it for my podcast. Hope this book catches your ear, and for author Wesley King, your cash!